गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरदारी यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe, Jaya Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Om Vishnupad Param Saparvirajika Acharya Stotra Satasi Srimad Abhicharanaravindha Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, समस्त गौर भक्तवृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So welcome to all of you for today's Jagannath Katha. So we are going to discuss this Katha. So welcome to all of you for this. It's not like a regular Bhagavatam class. So today is the Ratha Yatra day. So that's why today we are going to have Jagannath Katha. So I am referring this Katha from Skanda Purana actually. In that Vaishnava Khanda there is a Purushottama Kshetra Mahatmyam. This is the section actually in that Vaishnava Khanda. So from there I will try to discuss some pastimes from that, and also we'll try to cover some ecstatic feelings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in front of Ratha. So in Rath Yatra day, so how was excited actually. So he was very much in a jubilation actually. Something we'll try to cover from there also. Voice is audible? My voice is audible? Audible, huh? Actually it's overlapping, sound is because we can't Maybe windows can be closed some extent. That side. So this story begins like this. So Lord has created primary creation, has done. Karanano Sai Vishnu glances on Prakriti. So then after that, so 24 elements manifested and various Brahmandas manifested, and the Jivas are going into that, and then after that these Brahmandas are many manifested from those 24 elements, and each Brahmanda Lord entered in the form of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, and from that Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu Virat Rupa appears in lotus, in that stem of that lotus. So Virat Purusha appears in that lotus. We also see the appearance of Brahma. Then Brahmaji does secondary creation. So in that he manufactures, that means he gives bodies to jivas as per their karma. So while doing this, Brahmaji was feeling, so how this material life is so difficult. These jivas are going to suffer so much because of their karma. Because he is the manufacturer, or otherwise secondary creator, he is seeing everything. So these jivas are going to get so many miseries being in the different bodies. So seeing all, Brahmaji's heart was paining actually. So there is a lot of pain in his heart, and so he was thinking, what can be the solution? So then Lord appears to him, and Lord says, so I am going to appear in Purushottama Kshetra, that's Nilachal, and those who take shelter of me, all those jivas can be delivered. So like that Lord spoke to Brahmaji. So then Brahma went to that Nilachal hills. So Jagannath Puri that area is Nilachal hills. So before Jagannath appears, this wooden form, Daru Brahma. Daru means wooden form. Initially, in the beginning, Lord in the form of Nilachal Bhagavan. So on the top of that Nilachal, so Lord was having a beautiful form along with Mother Lakshmi on the bank of Rohini Kund under a banyan tree. So this place is very secret actually. So Brahmaji, when he came to that place to see and get the darshan of Nilachal Bhagavan, so he saw one surprising thing. There was one crow, just it came to drink the water of that kund. Then immediately that crow got the four-handed Narayana form and it got delivered. So that much glorious that place, and living there is equal to the living in the Lord's abode. So at that time, Yamaraj also, Yamadharmaraj, he accompanied Lord Brahma, and he is also witnessing this. So he got surprised. All these inhabitants, whoever is coming to this hill, they are immediately delivered. Whatever sin they might have committed in the past. So then he was lamenting. Then what is the role of me? So what is my job then? So he was worried actually, because he was watching all these inhabitants in this hill, in that forest. They are all even, so any species, cats, dogs, even ants, everything, trees, everything is appearing for him as they are going to get four-handed form. So Vishnu form. So like this, that means they are all becoming, so being staying there, one is getting the eligibility of to stay in Vaikuntha immediately. So he was worried. Then Mother Lakshmi, so we just beside to Neelachal Bhagavan, she starts speaking with him. So this is very glorious place. This is not an ordinary place, and she explains the glories of the Lord. So like this Jagannath Kshetra, Neelachal hills, they are very glorious actually. And she explains various leelas happened there. So I am jumping the stories actually, because it's a very huge section actually. We can't cover everything. So then, in that once upon a time, so in Ujjain, there was a king actually. His name is Indradimna Maharaj. So Indradimna Maharaj is a great devotee of the Lord. He is very pure devotee. So he had a thought, what is the use of this life? So without getting the darshan of the Lord. So he was very much lamenting, so for getting the darshan of the Lord. So then he was discussing with his ministers, where is the Lord? Where I can get darshan of the Lord? So like that he was asking. Then after that, so minister, his prime minister actually, his brother, so Vidyapati, his name is Vidyapati. So Vidyapati came forward, so to find Lord. So he said that, give me my mission of finding the Lord. Where in this earth planet, get the darshan of the Lord. So where he is residing. So he wants to go for that mission of finding the Lord. Then Vidyapati traveled different places. Finally, he came to Nilachal hills. So, but Nilachal Bhagavan was worshipped by Shabaras. Shabaras are a kind of it's a tribal community, it's a kind of community. So he is residing, Lord is residing very secretly on the top of the Nilachal hills. Nobody can approach. So the king of these Shabaras, his name is Vishwavasu. So he knows where is Lord. It's a very deep forest actually. It's not so easy to approach Lord. Find that route is not known to anyone. So finally Vidyapati searched and finally he came to know this Sabra community's leader Vishwavasu knows and he worships him. Then he came to his house in that forest. They have their own ashram. So there, so he requested, Vidyapati requested, please take me to get darshan of Nilachal Bhagavan. So, but Nilachal Bhagavan, so he doesn't want to take him to get darshan, Vishwavasu. So Mother Lakshmi actually says to Brahmaji and also Brahmaji, this Lord Nilachal Bhagavan will disappear after some time. I am just going back to the story, that Brahmaji and Lakshmi's conversation. He will disappear, this Nilachal form, this Bhagavan form will not be there permanently. So it will disappear and then once again Lord will be appearing in the form of, in the wooden form. So my dear Brahma, so that's why you should help to manifest that and to install those deities. Like that Mother Lakshmi said to Brahmaji. So that's why they know, everyone knows that. So Nilachal Bhagavan going to disappear. So that's why this Sabara community leader is very fear of, if I show to everyone, maybe Lord disappear very early. So that's out of his deep devotion, and that means if everyone knows, maybe Lord may disappear. Like that he was thinking. And that's why Vishwavasu doesn't want to take Vidyapati to get the darshan of the Lord. So, but somehow he was very much convincing him by speaking that he was sent by his king Indradumna and he was a great devotee. He wants to get the darshan of the Lord on this earth. He was very much eager, and like that he finally requesting. So finally Vishwavasu accepted, but he doesn't want to take him directly. So blindfolded, that means his Vidyapati's eyes are closed by the cloth. His eyes are tied with cloth so that Vidyapati cannot know the route to go to Nilachal Bhagavan. So then, so at that time, so then what happened? Vidyapati, so he did one thing. He had some mustard seeds. So he was dropping those seeds on that path. So that these seeds will sprout, and in after some time these will grow. Then he can find the way. So he can go alone. So while reaching, so keep in that path, he was dropping some mustard seeds like that. So finally Vidyapati was brought to Nilachal Bhagavan by Vishwavasu, and his eyes were opened. He saw the beautiful form of the Lord under that banyan tree on the bank of Rohini Kund. So beautiful form. And Vidyapati was excited. So then after that, they will come back. What happens there, in the daytime, these Sabaras, they worship Lord, and evening time, they can't stay there. Because after evening, that means when after Sandhya, so that time demigods will come. Demigods will come and worship. So that's why evening time is for the Shabaras and nighttime service of the demigod service. These demigods used to bring very celestial things, paraphernalia, and so many food items which are very, very delicious, and also flowers from Swarga. They used to bring very special flowers, and with those various things they used to worship Lord. And Vishwavasu goes in the morning time. There he used to find all these varieties of the celestial flowers, and also very delicious and offerings he used to find there. So because those are all offered in the night time by demigods. So Vidyapati came to know, because every day Vishwavasu used to take some fruits and some kind of roots he used to offer, but while coming back he used to bring very delicious prasadam. So now that's why, now the secret Vidyapati understood. And anyway, they came back in the night time. They were not there. So we see in that story, so Vidyapati got married with, so because he wants to establish good relationship with Vishwavasu, because he wants to bring king there. So he married, so that Shabara's king's daughter, Vidyapati married. Then he convinces, and through his daughter, that he should allow Indradyumna Maharaj to come here. Then Vishwavasu finally, by his daughter's words and by the Vidyapati's words, son-in-law, so he accepts with so much ecstasy. So Vidyapati goes back to Ujjain and meets Indradyumna Maharaj, and he explains all his experience. So Indradyumna Maharaj was so excited. Wow! So he is going to get darshan of Nilachal Bhagavan, and he announces in the country, in his kingdom, anyone is interested, so to get the darshan of the Nilachal Bhagavan can come with me. And all his like a big parade this is like. So all he himself, and also Narada Muni also appears, and Narada Muni also says, yes, you can go and get darshan. So with all his army and with his people, whoever wants to get darshan, along with all of them, he started from Ujjain to this Nilachal. So he is traveling. So he heard the glories of Lord while in the travel from Narada Muni, the Lord's form, and also what pure devotional service. What is pure devotional service? So many things. Like that he travels. So after coming, he is reaching almost all to Orissa. It's Madhya Pradesh to Orissa. Ujjain is in Madhya Pradesh. So there, that Orissa's king, he comes to receive Indradyumna Maharaj, and he says to Indradyumna Maharaj, my kingdom, so that he says that his kingdom is already collapsed, is completely destroyed because of heavy storms and heavy rains and heavy wind. Everything is finished in his kingdom. And also Neelachal Bhagwan, because of this big sandstorms, is completely disappeared, not able to see the Lord also. So after hearing this, Indradyumna Maharaj completely fainted actually, and he lost his senses, and he completely, so in deep sorrow. So then Narada Muni appears. Narada Muni, with the help of Narada Muni, Indradyumna Maharaj came to his consciousness. Then Narada Muni explains. Because Brahmaji told to Narada Muni, Lord is going to appear in another form. So that is wooden form. So Narada Muni told to Indradyumna, so my dear king, don't worry. So through you, Lord is going to appear again. So you do 1,000 Ashwamedha yagas. Then after that, Lord will appear. So like that, Narada Muni encourages Indradyumna Maharaj. So finally Indradyumna Maharaj reaches. Before that, he see the beauty of Bhuvaneshwar, and also so Lord Shiva's temple, and he get darshan of Lord Shiva. He is a Kshetrapalak. So all those things, it's a huge discussion actually in that Purana, so in Skanda Purana. Then, as per the instructions of Narada Muni, Indradyumna Maharaj so conducted 1,000 Ashwamedha yagas. So when 1,000th last one Ashwamedha yaga is finished, so that means different symptoms, very strange things are happening in the environment, in that nature. And so they found a huge log in the ocean, huge log. So that means people got surprised why this log is here, and they brought that onto the shore, and they have seen different marks of Vishnu on that log. So they brought that log, and king was thinking, Indradyumna Maharaj, what should be done with this? Then Narada appears. So my dear king, this is the log actually is going to uh, manifest in the form of Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra and Sudarshan. Lord is going to appear from this. So then there is one old man. So he said, I am going to carve the Lord from this wood. But he said, he put a condition. You people should not, that means should not disturb me until I finish this. So he said that 15 days, within 15 days he is going to finish. And also you people should not think, or also should not hear actually, whatever the sounds are coming while making this deity. And I will not eat, I will not drink, I don't want anything, and I will be within 15 days I am going to prepare the Lord from this wood. So they were going on days in a closed room he was making, not coming out and no eating, no drinking, nothing. Already 15 days over, but still doors are not opened. Indradyumna Maharaj was so much excited to get darshan of the Lord. So 15 days are over. Why this old man is not opening the door? What happened? So like that he was eager, not able to control his eagerness, and he opened the door. But the condition is, that old man said, you should not disturb me actually. But he did, king did. So immediately when he entered, that old man is not there, he disappeared. He said that if you open, then I can't continue. Like that he said. Immediately he disappeared. By the time Lord form was not having the hands, no legs, big eyes. That means it's not fully manifested like a form in the Vaikuntha. We see hands, legs, everything. But in the Jagannath, we don't see legs. Hands also not fully manifesting. Eyes also not fully. So, but it's like big chakras, eyes. So like this, he saw the form. So because it's the first time he is seeing Indradyumna Maharaj, such a form of the Lord. And he was thinking that this is not fully carved, it's not finished. And he was lamenting, crying. So he said to his people, I will till death, I will prayopavishtam. I will not eat, I will not drink anything, and I will die like this. Because of my mistake, Lord's form is not fully manifested here. He was crying and fully in the sorrow, deep sorrow. Then Narada Muni appears again. So Narada Muni console him, my dear king, don't worry. So this is the form Lord wanted to manifest. So for this, for all the people's benefit, this form is not incomplete. Then Indradyumna Maharaj asks, what is the story behind this? Then Narada Muni explains in the past Kalpa's story. So there he says, so once upon a time, so Krishna, Balaram, so Rohini Mata, and also all his 16,108 queens, all they are residing in Dwaraka. So in Dwarka, Rukmini Mata, Rukmini, she used to observe one thing. Even Krishna is living in Dwarka, but his heart is in Vrindavan. Because in night time, while sleep, he used to unconsciously keep on taking the name of Radha, Radha, Radha. So she could understand, Lord, how deeply he has love for Srimati Radharani. And she is able to, being a consort of the Lord, she is able to understand the deep love of Krishna towards Vraja and gopis. So, Srimati Rukmini, she asked, we want to hear pastimes of the Lord in Vrindavan. Because Rohini, she witnessed so many pastimes of the Lord in Vrindavan. But she said, of course, Balaram also knows, and also, yeah. So, but she approached Rohini, and Rohini started narrating all the 16,108 gopis, all are sitting in that assembly, and they started hearing. And she said, Rohini, you make sure that Krishna and Balaram should not come here. If they come, they will be in ecstasy, and by seeing them I can't narrate further. So then, for that hall, door was closed, and Subhadra Maya, she became doorkeeper, so that Krishna and Balaram should not enter into that hall and hear that. So this narration is going on. By hearing that Krishna's pastimes narrated by Rohini, Srimati Subhadra, she went into ecstasy, and her eyes became so big, and her body is also completely in a stun. So Krishna and Balaram also thinking where nobody is there, and finally they understood this story narration is going on. And they heard, they came there, and so Krishna and Balaram is standing two sides of Subhadra, and they saw the form of the Subhadra, and also they heard that story narrated by Rohini, and they also got so big eyes and in the stunned form. That is nothing but Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra Maya. So that Krishna's form in jubilation is Jagannath form actually, in ecstasy. So Narada Muni explained this story. My dear king, this form whatever you are seeing, that is the Lord's form in ecstasy. When you hear Vrindavan and the pastimes of Vrindavan, how he became ecstatic, because Lord is the original form of the Lord. He is two-handed Krishna in Vrindavan. And Lord's heart is there in Vrindavan always. Even he is in Dwaraka, but his heart is in Vrindavan. He has a deep love for gopis. And topmost lover is Srimati Radharani. So, then after that, Indradevana Maharaj understood so the secret behind this form. And then his sorrow is gone. He was so happy. And then we can see, so one temple is constructed, installation through the help of Brahmaji, installation of that deity is done. At a temple we have now in Jagannath Puri, built by Indradimna Maharaj, and deities are installed. And also they did so Ratha Yatra. So construction of Ratha, doing Ratha Yatra performed by Indradimna Maharaj, all those things are explained in Skanda Purana. So now we will come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the way Jagannath manifested. So in Mahaprabhu Leela, in Madhya Leela, 13th chapter, so Mahaprabhu, how is ecstatic on that Ratha Yatra day. We can hear from Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So collected and compiled in a beautiful way. So there we can see how Ratha Yatra is led by Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is having his team of devotees. So when Lord came out from temple, so Pandu Vijaya, that means Lord coming out from temple, before entering into the chariot, sitting in the chariot, so there is a festival Pandu Vijaya, that means some different ways Lord was is swinging actually. He was tied with the ropes, and because it's a huge form, all the pandas, so they have specific name actually who carries the Lord. And Lord is before entering into chariot, so in the different way they used to give pleasure to the Lord by swinging him, you can see. And there is a cotton pillows are spread from the temple to Ratha, and they walk on that, and they brought, so by the ties with the ropes they tie him, and using the ropes they hold. So you can see sometimes Lord move and sometimes he stand. And finally Lord will be made to sit in that chariot. So when that Ratha started, there are huge ropes to pull. Sometimes Ratha moves, sometimes moves very quickly, swiftly, sometimes it will stop completely. So it's not that we are pulling the chariot. When Lord is willing, so chariot is moving by his own will, so he will travel to Gundicha temple. So Mahaprabhu in front of chariots, so he is ecstatically, he is dancing. Before that, he has a team of devotees. He divided his team of devotees into 7 groups. 4 groups are dancing in front and remaining are in the other sides. And in every group there are 2 mridanga players, total 14 mridanga players. They all so singing, and it's like a huge sound, and whole Brahmanda used to reach that sound of mridangas, kartalas and various instruments with singing. And Lord used to sing Mahaprabhu and sometimes others. And Lord used to dance in front of the chariot. So to not to allow the people to untouch the Lord, there will be 3 circles. Circles are made. So first circle, inner circle, Nityananda Prabhu is leading, and so that nobody can touch Mahaprabhu. And then second and third circle led by Prataprudra, Maharaja Prataprudra. So he is being king, but still he is, when Lord sits on the chariot, he was sweeping the roads with the broomstick. So Lord was dancing, and there are so many changes in his body. He is feeling ecstasy. So he used to cry, and his hair on the body is standing up. Colors of his body is changing, because at the time Lord is seeing himself as Radharani, and he is seeing Krishna. This Jagannath is Krishna, and he used to recite the slokas, which they have meaning of. So when Lord left Vrindavan, went to Dwarka, then after that he is in his mission of establishing Dharma. So in the battle of Kurukshetra, Lord was there. Gopis reaches to Kurukshetra. At that time, Radha was Srimati Radharani along with his friends Gopis. So they were feeling so much separation. Lord left them, and in that separation they are not able to survive. So they came to Kurukshetra to see the Lord and convince him and take back to the Vrindavan. So Gopis, Radha was asking, my Lord, you please come. You see, without you, how this Vrindavan is. See how these Gopis, they are able to leave their body. They are going to die. So, also, your mother Yashoda is not at all eating and not caring anything about herself. And your father is Nanda Maharaj. Everything is stopped in Vraja. So everyone is waiting for your arrival. You sent Uddhava, so to console us, to see us. And he came there and he was telling to us to practice yoga, Ashtanga yoga, and to meditate on you. And on the Jnana. What is this, my Lord? We are a simple cowherd girls. We are not yogis. We don't know all those things. We don't want to do those things. We want to serve you. Where you are living, these are all so many elephants are roaring, and all these weapons, huge sound. It's all are disturbing you. So you come to Vrindavan. This is so. Yamuna, on the bank of Yamuna forest, cows, your friends. You left such a place and you are staying here. So please come. So like that. So Radharani was expressing her separation. So her love. So Mahaprabhu, being that Radharani, and he was dancing, and with that mood, he is seeing Gundicha Mandir as Vrindavan, and Lord is coming there. And of course, Krishna also, being in Jagannath form, he is also reciprocating with Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu dances, so sometimes he was just falling on the ground, and nobody able to understand the feelings of Mahaprabhu except some intimate devotees like Swarup Damodar Goswami. And he used to recite some verses, and nobody knows that meaning except Swarup Damodar. But you can see those things are collected by Rupa Goswami in Padyavali, the feelings of Mahaprabhu. So like this, actually Mahaprabhu, whatever that feelings he had, being a Radharani, and recite slokas, and the meanings are there. I want to do that, but it's 8:58. It's okay. Takes. It's one second. While dancing, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to recite the following verse, which he tasted in the association of Swarup Damodar Goswami. So that sloka, the gopi spoke thus: Dear Lord, whose novel is just like a lotus flower, your lotus feet are the only shelter for those who have fallen into the deep well of material existence. Your feet are worshipped and meditated upon by great mystic yogis and highly learned philosophers. We wish that these lotus feet may also be awakened within our hearts, although we are only ordinary persons engaged in household affairs. So gopis, they are very simple. Their heart is always in the Lord's pastimes. Even a single moment, they are not forget Lord, not forgetting Lord. They are not like mystic yogis. These yogis, they do practice yoga by yama, nima, asana, pranayam, pratyahar. They understand these subtleties of this nature, and they try to control their body by eating habits and food habits and sleeping and so on. So using pranayama, control the senses, and finally they meditate on the form of the Lord in their heart. But actually they have no love. Lord is not impressed by these practices. These practices may look so beautiful, So for these non-devotees who are not pure devotees. But the Lord wanted, Lord likes sweet relationships, very sweet relationships, no formalities in that, no Aishwarya Bhava, very deep, intimate relationships which are existing between Gopas, Gopis and Krishna in Vrindavan. So that is the goal of us. We are all also aspiring for such a love. We want to become associates of Srimati Rupa Manjari. So we are all Rupanugas. And that is the goal, and that is given by Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu also, Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. Bhakti, how to perform and so on and so. So that's why we are very fortunate. So Mahaprabhu gave such a highest form of the love and how to do highest form of the bhakti, and Goswamis also gave, and we worship Lord Jagannath like how. So Mahaprabhu says, we try to worship with the feelings of Vraja, and we see Jagannath as Krishna in Vrindavan. And this is the thing we learn from Mahaprabhu's pastime there in Ratha Yatra. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Any questions? Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maya Sudarshan ki jai.